Okay, yesterday was really odd, and I'm still just sitting here processing everything I saw. All these questions that I now have, like, on the most basic level, what the f is going on with the day before? Because we've been seeing one of the most bizarre marketing strategies in gaming history unfold over this past year. Everything this studio does seems to just raise another red flag, and as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and I'm going to break this all down for you in just a moment because yesterday's The Day Before upload was completely focused on their presentation for the Nvidia CES livestream, but what I did not include was this bizarre dev vlog they premiered shortly after the event, and it's just crazy. Now, I've done a bit of research. I reviewed this vlog frame by frame, and I've got to be honest here, everything they did between the event and their vlog did nothing to lessen my concerns with the day before. In fact, I'm more concerned than ever. Anyways, thanks again for all the support. Please smash that big, beautiful subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date on all my latest uploads. Also, make sure to set your notifications to receive all, or you could miss my latest upload. Let's find out just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Now, if you're new to all of this, yesterday's dev vlog titled Life at Fntastic, which I'll touch on in just a bit. Anyways, this thing was just truly bizarre, but when you step back and take all this in, it's really pretty normal for what you've seen from this team. Now, a bit of history here. They were created back in 2015, and they first appeared back in 2017 with The Wild 8, which was funded by a successful Kickstarter and used a top-down survival game format. You know, all pretty standard until Fntastic sold the game to their publisher just moments after the game left early access. Okay, so round two, Fntastic next enters the marketplace with their 2018 release of Dead Dozen, a first-person multiplayer horror game that was DOA at launch. What happened here? Well, Fntastic pulled support for Dead Dozen just months after going live. Swing number three, a mobile game called Radiant One, which was apparently something like 20 to 30 minutes in total length. Yeah. Interestingly, all of these games have been removed from the Fntastic website as if they don't want to be associated with them. And they even used to have them featured on their YouTube channel, but no longer. Now, I know what some of you are out there thinking. Buzz, just because they weren't really hitting home runs with those first three games doesn't mean that the day before just can't be incredible. And you know what? You're absolutely correct. But since the team at Fntastic hasn't really been transparent and given us really much of anything to go on, we've got to consider their past attempts. 3 swings, 3 misses. Now, fast forward a few years and up pops Fntastic again, this time with an unreal trailer for their new project the day before. It hits, it pops, it impresses, and then it delays, a point I touched on yesterday. So, what does Fntastic do? Well, during a December 2021 live stream event for, you guessed it, the day before, Fntastic drops a surprise title, Prop Night, that they have apparently been developing simultaneously while also working on the day before. Mixing Dead by Daylight and Prop Hunt into a gaming blender of sorts, Prop Night hits an all-time peak of 4,800 concurrent players on Steam, quickly declines down into the low hundreds, and has recently bounced back to around 1,000 concurrent players, probably due to it being deeply discounted over on Steam. Now, full disclosure here, I haven't played it, but it doesn't seem to be a terrible game. I mean, it functions, it stays online, but there are grumblings of lengthy matchmaking queues taking far too long, and it currently sits in an overall rating of mixed. Okay, so let's again fast forward, this time up to yesterday, and Fntastic again touts a public event, the Nvidia CES showcase, where the day before is featured for, wait for it, 44 seconds. Now, most of these precious seconds of airtime are spent on interior and exterior environments. Maybe 10 or so total seconds show actual combat. No gameplay mechanics, no UI, no crafting, no gameplay loop, no actual gameplay footage, just tons and tons of pre-rendered scenes. Now, I'm not going to hit this one full strength because I already touched on it yesterday, but here's where Fntastic really just lost it, as they decided to post a devlog just moments after the Nvidia event ended. And this one is, I don't know, let's call it special. Even the description they give for this video is just way out there. We declare war on offices. The fight for freedom has begun. Okay. I've watched this video back about half a dozen times, and each time it just gets more bizarre. And I keep asking what the actual is going on as I watch this entire trippy ride. Now, leading up to this vlog video premiere, it was merged together, so it piggybacked with the day before reveal news. So let's first discuss what's going on here for what we came here for the day before. Now, our first glimpse of the game is this clip where you see the game showing on a laptop. And if you just take this at first glimpse, it looks like the game is actually playing on a laptop. And you're probably thinking, cool, maybe my laptop can play this game. Until you stop and look over this footage. Now, if you watch this person's fingers, he's obviously not playing this game. Even his hand is not on the mouse. And then, I know it's a bit hard to see, but the workplace app he is using is displaying a pre-rendered video that I believe is being shared across the app, aka streamed to another party on this call. We also see little bits of mocap work going on here, some character design, some live firing on the range, probably for sound effects capture. There's also a few seconds of character creation footage, a few seconds of weapon customization footage, which by the way looks way different than the way it was rendered in a previous video. And then it finishes up with a brief interaction with, I don't know, maybe he's a weapons vendor. So in a 5-minute video, we get under 10 seconds of actual game development footage. But hey, we got this guy with like 50 workstation panels open, speed typing like he's hopped up on way too much caffeine. There's all these people singing and dancing. They're out here having meals and laughing, strange AI voiceovers. And at one point, they show one of their volunteers getting evicted, which was just really odd and didn't sit well with me. Like I said, overall, this was just a wild and wacky ride. But without a doubt, the real rationale for this devlog, and it becomes very evident once you watch it back again and again. Anyways, this entire vlog, and I'm using air quotes here, vlog, is to promote the Continent Workplace app. It is prominently displayed and mentioned throughout the 5-minute video. They're showing meetings, logos, all sorts of dev team members sitting outside in various locations using their laptops, presumably working on the day before. I mean, who in the hell knows? There's even this maniac using his laptop and making it obvious that he's on the Continent app, all while sitting outside in minus 71 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures. So you're probably saying, so what, man? Who cares that they're showing them working all over the place? They're probably working on the day before. Give them a break. Yeah, okay. Until you dig for a few seconds and discover the web page for the Continent app, just take a look at that header. We declare war on offices. Look familiar? You guessed it. Scroll all the way down and boom. Fntastic. They own the app. They are actively promoting all throughout this freaking video. Just throwing out theories here, but haven't we already seen this playbook from Fntastic? Drop a huge trailer for the day before. Tease. Trailers. Tease more. Trailers. Rocket up to number 2 on the Steam wish list, and then drop Prop Night in an attempt to ride the hype wave they've created around another title. And by the way, this is not the first time they've used content not named the day before to promote their products. They did this with the Continent app when Prop Night dropped, actively pushing players to engage with their app. When they didn't, they gave them free keys and requested content for PR to be posted for new applicants to view, all via their Continent app. And here is basically attempt number 2, devlog. piggybacking on the hype for the day before, show about 10 seconds of actual gameplay development footage, a bunch of insanity, and tons of advocating the use of their own in-house workplace app, Continent. Whatever, man, this whole vlog just did not sit well with me. But, you know, I'm here for the long term. And if anything, this developer and their marketing strategy is actually entertaining. They've hit us again with another launch date. This time they've set it for March 1st, and, you know, we'll see. I want to see this concept explode. Maybe it's not going to come from Fntastic and the day before, but if anything, the hype this game has been able to generate while doing nothing more than just showing brief rendered vertical slices has shown us that if someone could hit the market and really nail this concept, the desire for that genre is just immensely strong. Leave me your thoughts on all this swirling drama around Fntastic, the day before, their Continent app, and you know, I will do my best to respond. If you liked the video, please hit that sub button and ring the bell to stay up to date on all things the day before. You can also find and follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and of course in my open community Discord server. Links to all my socials can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.